They're going to be calling you Peter Piper of the pectorals after this workout. Welcome back to Self-Built. Today is another training video that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. This one is going to be all landmines, and it's going to be geared towards a chest workout. People use a couple for some chest, back, maybe some legs. This exercise, I'm going to be showing you a couple things that I know you haven't seen. The first few exercises are going to start super simple, and then they're going to get a little bit more complex as we go. We're going to do 3 different workouts, and it's going to leave your chest super full, super pumped, and it changes up how the weight feels in your hands. So it's a great variety and a nice way to spice up your workouts. So let's get into this. First exercise that we are doing is a double landmine chest fly / press exercise. This one has been a great one that I'll do every once in a while. Sometimes I'll do it with cables, but with this exercise, I'm doing everything with free weights just because I realize not everyone has a cable setup that they can attach to their landmines. With this, I'm doing a really wide, it's mostly fly geared, but I like to do a little bit of like a power fly motion just to get a little bit more range of motion and be able to put a little bit more weight on the bar. And you can see that I'm able to get a really deep stretch with this. And something that I love is since it's on a fixed landmine, it does limit a little bit of the range of motion as far as it not going up and down for wiggling. So you can really focus in and scoot your body to where you can get that perfect point on that chest that you're trying to hit. And it just feels super good. What you want to do is try to really control the weight on the descent, so that way it really helps overstress those muscles, makes it a lot harder, and especially since you're not able to really throw a ton of weight on these, this will just make that lighter weight that much more effective. If you're able to, it's really nice to have some sort of barbell or something as a safety bar, so that way it makes it easier to get in and out of. You can also do this while you're laying on the ground. You don't have to have it on a bench like I'm doing. This is just one variation that I really do enjoy, so make sure to give this one a try. And once you start to fatigue, don't you forget about those baby reps. Since you're able to get such a great stretch, you can really get some muscle growth with this. It's a goodie. Second exercise, we're going to a more of a traditional and more known landmine press, except with this, I'm using that same landmine that it's off the ground a couple feet, makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of. And with this, I'm putting a little bit of a modification on. I'm doing a 2-inch pipe. What that does is when you do heavier weight, not only does it protect your hands, but it also makes it easier to hold and to push your hands together. With this one, I'm trying to really limit how much tricep I'm involving. You just want to drive your hands together and use your chest to drive that weight up as much as you can. And then of course make it go down nice and slow. This one was a first timer with this type of exact setup and it felt awesome. Definitely recommend it. Another convenient thing is if you set some sort of stopper or catcher for that landmine, it makes it really nice to get in and out of, especially when you're doing more weight on one bar like this. What I'll do is after I get done, I'll just kind of roll with it and let the weight slowly go to where it gets caught. It just makes it a lot easier to get in and out of, but this is a really good one. Next one we're going a little bit more complex. All we're doing is from the 2 landmines, we're adding another bar to it. I had to add a little bit of carabiners to it to add some length to it. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get underneath, or I would have to move up a notch on my Smith machine and I wouldn't have enough stretch. So you just gotta move with what you got and try to adapt the best that you can. This exercise was another first for me with this exact setup, and it felt awesome. It adds a lot of stability that I wasn't expecting, and it felt awesome. It felt very similar to some hammer strength machines to where you're kind of dialed in, but this had more stability aspect to it. Really a fun one. I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend this one. And if you already have a double landmine setup, it's not much of a stretch If you're going from 0 to 100, it can seem kind of ridiculous and overkill, but you know what? That's kind of what home gyms can be about sometimes. You can throw things together and make all sorts of things and just make your workouts fun. This was definitely one of those, and I had a lot of fun making this one. Back to having a proper safety bar catcher or something. With my Smith machine, it was perfect because that way, as you can see, you're able to get in and out. And then once you're towards the end on failure, just do a drop set or something. It makes it a lot of fun. And I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Get some of those secret landmine gains. You won't regret it. I haven't done a landmine chest exercise for quite some time, so just doing one felt super good. Doing 3 felt triple super good. So I hope you guys give this a try. If you don't know how to make landmines, I've got a video of how to build it. It's super simple. It's one of my first videos. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check that out. I think you can build it for like $7. Of course, with how things are, maybe it's $8 or $9 now. Keep in mind, I did add a couple tweaks to some of the exercises to make it work for my setup. So if it doesn't work for your setup, see what ideas you can take, or hopefully it inspires you to know ways that you can make it work for your setup. I'd love to hear what you guys think. What kind of chest workouts or other landmine exercises are your favorite? And what would you like to see with those? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I hope this video helps you guys out. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, definitely let me know in the comments below. I respond to every one of you guys. You guys are amazing, and I can't thank you enough. If you could do me a huge favor, watch another one of these videos over here to get some extra secret gains. And don't forget to punch in or take it on that gain train. And we'll see you next time on Motive Boom.